Okay, cool. Hey, what's up, survivalists? It's Shay from TeamWnJ here to improve your animation. Improve your animations and tell your stories. Welcome to episode 9 of Welcome to episode 9 of the Levaslier production diary. As usual, you can find a list of topics we'll be going over in the description down below. But other than that, make sure to skip forward if you don't want to wait for me to set up. Never mind. If you're new here, I live stream my progress with Levaslier every Thursday, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay notified. If not, welcome back. Before I talk about anything, please read the description. I may elaborate on stuff after I go live, just because I've had time to think about what I've said. Anyway, now we're in. Now I just need a second to set up. Okay, cool. What?
It's episode 10.
What'd I say?
9.
Oh, no. Episode... Oh, I'm gonna confuse myself later, because I'm gonna rename it. I'm gonna be like, oh, I bitched myself. Kill me. Alright, let me get off the title screen. There you go.
Yep, all good.
Coolio. So, today in the, what we're actually going to be doing, I am working on cluster 11 of the prologue. I'm just refining some of the animation. This is one of the more troublesome scenes. I have to actually reanimate a lot of the stuff, which will be very interesting to see. That being said, though, again, I don't do much in these live streams. I'm probably just going to end up wasting my time. What's actually going to happen is that he needs to take a spin. Because right now, there's a saying for animators that goes, when in doubt, add a spin. And that seems to work pretty well for me. Anyway, what's going on? Who's in the live stream? Would love to hear from you guys. Wow, English. Yes. Anyway, with the spin, I'll play the animation through real quick for anyone who's curious. I've just finished reanimating the big guy. Boom. But Arkosh over here, the blue slime, he actually freezes in time. So while someone's charging at you, don't just stand there. You're gonna have to be doing something. So instead of making him stand there and then have that weird slide at the end, I'm probably just gonna make him spin to that position. Easier said than done. It's a bit hard to spin someone 360 degrees when the next keyframes are already placed down. So I'm gonna figure out a way to do that. Anyway, I don't wanna wait for people to come in because the live streams are more for the replay value more than the actual watch value. Hey, Kumanistic rather. Welcome. What's going on? Good to see that people are starting to join in now. We've got 3 people in the stream. Would love to see what you guys are up to. These live streams are for me to get to know the community instead of me showing off my skills because I rarely do anything in these live streams at all. So what are you guys up to? What are you guys doing? How can I help? Would love to know. Let's see. How am I gonna make him spin? That's actually a really good question. It's not as simple as just turning him like that because the next keyframe will reset him backwards. So he doesn't spin 360 if you do that. He'll spin 180 backwards and then 180 back. That's not what I want to do. I want him to spin full on 360. Oh, by the way, I want you guys to see something here. This is our workflow. I think I'm allowed to show this document. Well, I've shown it anyway, so it's too late to hide. This is the document that I use to calculate my workflow for Levaslier. So, I'm not sure if you guys know, but I have 2 animators working on this right now. This is myself and someone else doing the secondary animation. And so, I've just come up with this document, and it's really useful to track what we're doing. The red bits are the clusters that are currently being worked on that have not been rendered. The green ones are the ones that have been worked on and have been fully rendered. And so I'm starting from 16 going backwards while my other guy's going from 1 working upwards. And we're going to end up somewhere in the middle meeting up. This is just like a visual representation of what's happening. We've got big text here because I've actually forgotten to do this. If you look down here at rendered 12, I'm actually forgot to render the 4, so I have to re-render that. A waste of time. So do check that. And then up here, we have a bunch of notes on just the stuff that we want to add that haven't been added. So if you guys are working with a team, or you guys are planning to join on my team, this is a very good way to... Like, I'm going to send you this document, and it's a very good way to keep track of what we're doing. Just something for speeding up workflow and all. We've got 5 people in the stream. What's going on? Oh, I need to drink some water. I forgot to say that Harry's in the call with me as well. Yeah, he is. I think people who have watched this long enough have figured that out. Yeah, it was just like some demonic voice talking to me in the background. You know what, Harry? Never mind. I was about to tell you to ping the people on Discord, but it's fine. Because I did let them know earlier already. I might have to go into the animate modes to get this done. Cool. You know what? I want to get into the topics of today's live stream. Again, the topics are in the description down below. The first topic we have here is rendering and clusters. I'm not sure how I can go through this. I mean, I've already shown you my workflows. That's fine. Let's move on to how important it is to have a good computer for animation. That's a very good question, and I think I've been asked that in the first few live streams. How important is having a good computer? Hold on. Let's pause that real quick. Kumanistic says, can I join your team animation? We're looking for more animators, yes. We have to go through like a recruiting process. I'll tell you more info later. If you're on my Discord server, you can actually ping me. I'll get into contact with you later if you want to join our team. Anyway, back on the topic. How important is having a good computer for animation? Well, first of all, we have to talk about what a good computer is and what it can do for you. Good computer, something like mine. Mine is a very basic but good computer. I have a GTX 1060 as a GPU and an i7 770, I believe, for my CPU. And what you're looking for in a good computer for animation is a good CPU, a good GPU, and a lot of RAM. I believe I have 32 gigs of RAM. I've seen people going up to 64, and that's really beefy and really good. What I would recommend is an i7 core, any sort of GTX 10 something, like 1050, 1060, 1070, 1080, all those are good. And RAM, I recommend like 32 plus. Why? What can this do for you? What do these specs do for you? Well, the CPU is what Cinema 4D uses to calculate render time. So the better CPU you have, the faster your things will render. GPU calculates the viewport. So this is everything that you're seeing live right now. If you have a good GPU, you can render this fine. Because take a second to look at how big my scene is, right? I think many of you guys wouldn't have a computer that could handle this scene. Because your GPU is not powerful enough. But the combination of a good GPU and a good CPU means that you can render scenes like this. And this is important for like bigger stuff, obviously. And finally, RAM is it just speeds everything up. Like, you need RAM for your computer to operate. Because everything here, each frame here, it has to be stored into memory somewhere. And, like, the RAM just gives it more room to spare and, like, just more stuff to do. You've got an i5, but not good RAM. When you say that, I'm instantly guessing that you're on a laptop. You must be using you could be using some sort of Mac or some sort of laptop with about 8 gigs of RAM. An i5 core, and I would assume you don't have a pretty good GPU either. That's fine. I was about to get into that. Hold on. Talk about Levaslier using music like Captain Sparkles. I'll get to that. Hold on. I'll get to that. With an i5 and not good RAM, that reminds me of my MacBook. You're new here, okay? So I know you're new here because I recognize your name, right? But in the old days of TeamWnJ, when we first got started, I used my Mac, and that and the i5 with 8 gigs. No. I had an i5 with 4 gigs of RAM. 4 gigs of RAM and Intel built-in graphics. So I didn't even have a good GPU. I didn't have a good CPU, and I didn't have good enough RAM. That being said, though, I still worked like 3 years on an animation. Well, I worked 1 year to get the first episode of Levaslier out back in 2014. And then I worked another 2 years for the second episode. And those ended up being 8 minutes. 8 minutes long, about. So let's think about it this way. If I spend 1 full year animating, and I make 8 minutes of animation, compared to what I've done now, alright? For the past 3 months, I've been able to make 6 minutes of animation. Like, full-on fight animation, too. So you see how much time you can save with a good computer. Imagine if I worked for 1 year, how much would I be able to do? Well, if 3 months equals 6 minutes, then 1 month equals like 2 minutes, right? I could do 24 minutes in 1 year if I wanted to with my computer. And I'm not even using the strongest computer. So it's very important to have a good computer. There's just no way around it. You have to have good specs to do good animation. We've been under the illusion, because we have software like Minimator that's so easily accessible. A lot of people think that you can just do stuff with not top of the line computers. But you don't need top of the line. You just need somewhat good. And unfortunately, people think that you don't need a good computer to do animation. That's the sad truth. It's not true. You need something powerful to do good animations. That's just how it is. So, how important is a good computer for animation? Very important. Humanistics asked me earlier to about using talk about Levaslier using music like Captain Sparkles. So like a music video. I'm not really looking for music videos, because this is a... How should I say this? Captain Sparkle stuff is a music video with a narrative. So it's a music video with a story. My Levaslier is just a story. It's like, if you watch anime, you don't watch the anime for the music, right? But the anime has the music there. So it's two different forms of media. I'm not making a music video. Humanistics is using Cinema. Yeah, I've checked out your channel. I know you're using Cinema 4D, man. It's just a lot of people, because they're using Blender and stuff, and they think, oh, I can get it, so I can do it. There needs to be a better software. Better hardware, rather. There needs to be better hardware. Like, you can still do... Don't get me wrong, okay? I was able to make 8 minutes of animation in a year with my shitty MacBook. Like, so you can still do it. It would just take you a whole lot longer. Right? And, like, who likes rendering? Who likes sitting there for an hour of rendering? Nobody likes doing that. So, when you don't like doing stuff, you don't do it that much. That's the truth, okay? If you get punched in the face and it hurts, now you learn not to get punched in the face. So if you don't like rendering, you won't like to get... Like, you just won't like doing all the animation stuff, because everything ends with rendering. And so if you can shorten the amount of time it takes to render and get what you want to do done more, and that's animating. So if you can animate more and render less, that's what a good computer offers you. Just so you can do more stuff and you just feel better about it. The more you can do, the more you learn. The more you learn, the better you get at it. The better you get at it, the more you like it. It's just like a big circle. I understand that, like, finding the money to get a beefy computer isn't in everyone's wallet, and that's just how it is. Like, if you guys can't afford a computer, like a better computer, and you want to do this sort of stuff, you have to save up for the computer. There's no other way around it. You have to save up, or you have to find a way to earn enough money to get the computer. That's just how life works. Looks like we got one more guy in the live stream. What's going on? Would love to see who you guys are. Blah. I can't even speak now. Hold on, give me a second. I need to drink some water. Yeah, I would love to see you guys, who you guys are. These live streams are for me to get to know you guys and the community. Not so much for me to share my live, what am I talking about? Not for me to show off. Yeah. So who's in the stream? Would love to see you guys. Hey, Psycho Passions is in the stream. There are lots of F-curves for everybody. Yeah, no, this is terrible. You don't want to be looking at this, because this does not help anyone at all. These F-curves here are, I don't know why, but I've seemed to have selected, like, everything. So, no, we will not look at that. It does hurt people's brains. I'm completely agree with you. If you have too many lines and stuff, you gotta start hiding stuff. So even for me, on my display port, I've actually hidden, if we go in the filter, I've hidden splines and I've hidden lights. I just don't like seeing all these lines flying around, and it annoys me, so I've just hidden, like, literally everything. 4 people in the stream. What's going on? Who's in the stream? Would love to hear you guys.
5 people in the stream.
Sorry, what now?
5 people in the stream now.
Oh, that's cool. What's the next topic? Adding weight. Okay. Adding weight onto animation is something that many people struggle with. Especially considering that in Minecraft animation, not many people, like, teach proper animation. So basically, you get these tutorials that are like how to do a walk cycle, and they just show you exactly what to do, and like they don't really explain why people are doing things. That's why I made my walk cycle, by the way. And so nobody actually knows how to animate within the Minecraft community. It's hilarious. Real quick, I'll get back to this, but Kumana6 asked me, by the way, have you worked? What is your job? I am a freelance video editor and visual effects artist. This means that I don't work for any companies. I work for myself, and people can hire me if they want. Like if they have a video and they're like, hey, can you edit this video for me? I'll say, okay, cool. I'll do this for you for this amount of money. Or if they say, hey, can you make this hamburger fly into space and explode? I'll go, yeah, okay, give me that amount of money, and I'll do that for them. So that's freelancing. I'm also currently studying in school, so there's that. But I'm about to graduate, so that's why I'm setting up TeamWnJ to be a business, so that this will be my job. Like doing all this YouTube stuff, I want this to be my job, not doing all that other stuff. Like the other stuff is fun, and I'm really damn good at it because I've dedicated my life to doing it. But this is funner than that. All right, how do I make him spin? Speaking of have I worked, you know what? It's because of doing Minecraft animation that I'm able to do a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. Like honestly,
yeah.
Had it not been for me doing Minecraft animation like all those years ago when I was a kid, I wouldn't have this much experience in Cinema 4D, and I wouldn't be able to do like the visual effects, making hamburgers explode in the sky or whatnot. You know, like I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It's the animation of Minecraft that got me so passionate to learn and just like want to know more. Anyway, I need to figure out how we're gonna spin. I realized that I've gone off topic. I just need to really nail down what I'm actually doing first.
Oh, good. We'll get back to topic.
Yeah, we'll get back to topic in a bit.
We have time. We have time.
I'm actually really curious. Anyone in the live stream right now, do you guys work or are you guys all students? Cause I know you guys note down your age on YouTube as like 18. I know a lot of you guys aren't actually 18, so I'm wondering what you guys are actually doing.
So you want to get back to talking about weight into animation?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that, but I'm like really confused right now in cinema.
Ah. Oh, good.
Oh dear lord. By the way, Harry, I've actually been thinking, to learn animation, since you just started learning cinema, it'd probably be, I'm retarded, hold on. It'd probably be a good idea for you to have something in mind before you start animating. So like, think of something you want to animate and then try to animate that. Or I think what's even better is something that I did. Well, I did it, but it took me a while to get to it. If you search up like 51 animation ideas, like basic animation ideas, it'll give you like 3 stages of animation. And it's very good to learn how to animate, right? So the first ever animation that you should do is like a brick falling off a shelf. And so what you do is you have to learn how to make a ground, you need to make a shelf, you need to make a brick. And you need to learn how to animate the brick falling off. And then that teaches you so much already. It's a lot better than starting with like a walk cycle. People think that walking is the easiest thing you can do. No, walking is really goddamn complicated. That's why it takes so long to master walking.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Kumana6 is a student. Okay, we'll work that out. I'm pretty sure that you're not alone here. I'm pretty sure that a lot of my viewers are actually still students. Whether you guys are in high school or whoa, I've done something wrong.
Or middle school, or even college.
I bet y'all are in high school, not uni yet.
I'm not sure about high school, but yeah.
No, but like high school is around the age you start being creative and stuff, no? I mean, like creative and working with the technical stuff. Because when you're a kid, you're the most creative. You don't have to worry about like a life and stuff. Dude, what, huh?
Huh?
I'm lost. I'm talking so much in my live stream, I'm just not even sure where I am anymore. What am I looking for? What? I'm trying to find the waist, but I can't. Oh, no, there it is. Wait, is that the waist though? No, that's not. I've been betrayed. Hold on. I give me some time. I need to figure out what's happening here. These documents are all messed up. Yeah, I'll try to talk while I'm figuring this out, but I need to figure out. Wait, I need to talk about weight in animation. Adding, I know this down as one of the hard. Oh, I can't scroll. I cannot move. Did it crash? Oh my god. It crashed. Bro, it crashed. Fucking. Oh my god. Okay, anyway. Did I save? Yeah, it should be good. Adding weight into animation is the hardest thing to do. Why is that? Well, weight is actually one of the principles of animation that many people skip. Well, no. I say that, but a lot of Minecraft animators skip all 12 principles of animation, and a lot of them don't even know what the 12 principles of animation are. So weight is one of the biggest principles, and it has the most effect, in my opinion. I'm still trying to master weight. I'm not good at doing weight, and that's what I'm doing right now, because I realized that a lot of the animations don't have weight to them, and I've just had to add them back. So let me give you an example. I'm going to load up a scene from the prologue right now. 11C, I believe, is the cluster. Alright, here's cluster 11C from the prologue of Levaslier. This is a hardware render, so it's not like rendered in max quality yet. Let me show you a perfect example of no weight. So I'll let you run through I'll just leave this on replay. Perfect. So I looked at this, right? And this is just very fast animation. I just had to animate this just to get it out of the way and move on, right? So I had to look at this and I'm like, something about this animation doesn't feel right. But I can't lay my hand on exactly what it is. So I sent my friend a message who's the second animator. I said, hey man, I'm doing 11C right now. Can you take a look at this and tell me what's wrong? I feel like something's off, but I can't put my finger on exactly what it is. And he goes, yeah, you're missing weight on the guy with the axe. I go, what does that mean? He goes, exactly. Look how big the axe is and look how heavy it is, right? So when he brings it down here, when he whiffs it back like this, you would expect his entire body to be pulled back because there's a lot of weight on the axe. So it pulls his entire body back. Whoa. It pulls his entire body back a lot more than it should right now. And it should offset his hip as well. His waist as well. His waist right now is still perfectly straight. It should be leaning back because all that weight is on the back of the axe. Also, the way that axe is posted, you would never swing it. Like, you put it straight on top of you to line it up with, like, your leg and, like, the entire body mechanics and stuff, right? Because okay, imagine this. You have a really heavy computer in front of you. You need to pick it up and move it to the table across, right? So you move it somewhere else. When you pick the computer up, pick it up with one hand and put it really close to your chest. Like, that should be easier to hold than if you left it far away from your body. So if you lift up the computer and stretch out your arm, that's gonna be really heavy. And so keeping things closer to your body or aligned with your bones reduces the weight on them. This is something that this guy right here is not doing, and so this needs to be changed. I've already changed this, right? If I show you the actual change, Command 6, I've seen your comment. I'm gonna get to you in a bit. Assuming this doesn't crash on me again, that is. Okay, so if we look at what I actually changed. After he spikes the guy, he's gonna whiff his arm back. And you see how far back that goes and how it pulls his entire body back as well? Like so. That's more realistic now because he has all the weight going back there. And it takes him extra amount of time to bring it back over. And now look at the alignment of the axe. All that weight from the axe is now going straight into his leg. The way it should be, right? So now it's all aligned, and to drop that is as simple as letting go and bam. That's how it let go. And that's like one of the principles of weight. It's like how the weight is being distributed around the body and how you move the hand or move the weight around. Something that almost every Minecraft animator skips on this. We've missed something in the comments. Command Stick says, how do you know how to fix hand glitch? Yeah, okay. If you're talking about the hand bug, do you mean like when their hand stretches really long, or when like the pole becomes really huge? Because if you're talking about that, I've actually already made a video about that, fixing it. Also, if you download the FMR Animate rig, which is the rig that I'm using, the rig that I made, it automatically fixes the bug for you, and you'll never have the bug again. So if you don't want to use my rig, I made a video on it already. If you do want to make the rig, if you do want to use the rig that I made, and I will offer you like 22 more advantages that you can use, you can download the FMR Animate rig. That's the one that I use. Cool. Bonk. Okay, let's actually make him spin this time and not crash, hopefully. What else is down the list? You know, not having Eric here feels kind of like empty, to be honest.
Empty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is he? What's he up to?
I think he's playing games with his friends.
Ah, yes, he is.
Why does it feel so quiet today? I mean, I think it's compared to the other streams because we have less people in the stream today. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean,
if I can get through all the topics and like still no one's really joining in, then I'm just gonna end the stream short. So if this stream is shorter than the rest, for anyone watching the replay, that's why. We do have 4 people in the stream though. That's pretty cool. Would love to see what you guys are up to. These streams are for me to get to know the community. So if you're in the stream watching right now, please leave a comment. Tell me what you guys are doing, how I can help you. Again, these streams are for me to get to know the community, not for me to show off my skills.
Got to 2 people now. What?
Yeah, maybe today is like really busy. Command Sticks is gonna make an animation collab with Ferris Sayaf. You can check his channel. Okay, cool. Yeah, see you, man. Good luck with that.
Oh, now it's for watching. Okay.
That's all good.
Yep.
If I ever decide to focus more on animating, I realize that the numbers start dropping. But I am under time pressure right now to get this done, so you know, have to balance that out.
Yeah.
I cannot find the thing I want to find, and I can't. It's pissing me off. Is there a way to show? Oh, there you go.
Oh right. We should get to at least the updates before we leave the stream.
Yeah, I might skip the last 3 if nobody ends up joining today.
Get to at least the first 3.
Yeah. No, I'd rather have more people join in to say... Actually, no, to be honest, they watch the replay anyway. I realized that people watch the replay quite a lot.
Okay, I see.
Moving on to the next topic down the list, we have updates of TeamWnJ and why time management is my most important skill. Time management, to me, has more importance than animation or editing. As y'all know, I'm a film editor. I'm also an animator on the sidelines. So, where does time management fit in? Well, it fits into more than just those 2. It fits into my life in general. For instance, I'm in school right now, and so anyone in school knows that school comes with homework. Next week is going to be my last week in school. And so I have... Basically, I'm on, like, the final 2 weeks, right? And you know how busy the final 2 weeks are. Well, I'm proud to announce that today I finished all my work already. Like... Everything until the final day of school, all my essays and stuff, I finished that like yesterday. And today was like the last little bit of words I had to write. I'm saying this to one, I'm showing off because I'm not used to this either. So I'm not some sort of time management god that's really good at managing my time. I'm actually shit at managing my time. It's university that taught me how to manage my time. So the fact that I'm able to manage my time so well now speaks wonders to what I can do. That's why I'm showing that off. But no. Now that I have all my homework out of the way, that's like one less thing I have to worry about, and like just a lot more effort I can put into Levaslier, right? So time management is really important for anything that you're doing, because the less things you have to worry about, the more effort you can put into one specific area. And it's not always like, I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh, well, I just won't do that many things. Well, it's not always your choice, right? Like, doing university homework isn't my choice. Going to university was my choice, but doing all the homework wasn't. Like, I know it comes with the work. And, like, doing YouTube is completely my choice, but staying on schedule, like, that's something you have to do to be successful on YouTube. And so when things aren't your choice, when you need to do 3 videos every week, when you need to do essays for university and make videos for university, when you need to edit videos for clients, and there's one more thing that I have to do that I completely forgot about. But anyway, I have 4 major things I have to do in life, and I have virtually no free time. This may sound horrible for anyone who doesn't work too much, but I've realized that having free time is actually really boring. So I don't even care about the free time anymore. I just work my ass off to keep myself occupied. That seems to work really well. Yeah. I need to figure out what I'm actually doing again. There's too many lines here that I'm really confused. Oh dear. Okay. Anything you want to add to that, Harry?
Add to what?
The time management thing? You
No,
have shit time management.
don't you?
Yeah, you have shit time management.
I'm glad you're aware. Yeah.
To be fair, no, I had shit time management when you first met me. It's only in these past few years that I started developing my time management skills.
Yeah, true.
Probably because it's honestly because of university. If I didn't have so much stuff to do, like if I chose to be lazy and not do so much stuff, I probably wouldn't have such good time management skills. But it's the fact that I feel I want to do all this stuff that makes it really hard for me. But again, it's my choice, so yeah. No one to blame.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a bad thing anyway, so it's not like I would blame anyone.
Oh yeah, definitely. As much as I like to think that's a good thing, I'm not that type of person, so yeah.
What do you mean you're not that type of person?
I'm not the type of person to just force everything in my schedule. Yeah.
What do you mean force everything into your schedule?
Like have things to do in my life.
So what do you want to do?
Like I'm not the type of.
So what do you want to do?
No, I mean like I don't particularly want to do like things every. I don't have to do things every day. I'm not the type of people who likes. I'm not you. I'm not a workaholic. Is what I'm trying to say. So. Yeah.
No, to be fair, you do. No, I can bet you that you do things every day. I can bet you that you do things every day. You probably play games every day. Probably.
Yeah.
You probably watch videos
Yeah,
every day.
yeah.
Right?
Not particularly. I didn't watch anything today actually.
Okay. Well, I can bet you that you play games most days.
Yeah.
Like almost every day, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so why so you can turn that into a job.
the only
You know that, right?
Hmm?
You know you can turn that into a job, right?
Yes, but I haven't been recording, so I should
Yeah.
probably learn that.
So if you
So,
like doing games, why aren't like what's stopping you from becoming a gamer?
Not recording.
Yeah, why
Not
not?
recording, I guess.
Since you're doing it every day,
Yeah, I'm
wouldn't
gonna
it be
get
beneficial if you took advantage of that and made the most of it?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
So why aren't you? Like, there's no reason you
shit.
can't. Exactly.
I-
So once you start doing,
there's no
if
reason, really.
exactly, there's no reason. So start doing it, because if you're just sitting around doing nothing, then you're not getting anything done. if you're at least making money from it, or if you're trying to make money from it, it feels like work for you. You're feeling productive. You're actually getting something done. You're not just sitting around being lazy all day. So like everyone is doing something every day. Like one thing for sure that they're doing every day. I don't know what it is, but like I'm 100% sure everyone does something.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone does something. Yeah.
So it's a question of, can that thing make you money? If not, if it can, are you making money from it? If not, why not? Like, what's stopping you? And if there's something stopping you, whatever that is, work that shit out. Why is it stopping you? Get that thing out of the way. Make money from that. If you're doing it every day, it probably means that you like doing it, right? So if you like doing it,
true.
Make money from it. Like, simple as that. Looks like we got someone else in the call. I keep saying the call in the chat right now. We have Lennon. Lennon Gal, I believe. I can't read your name properly. Sorry, man. Seems to be Spanish or Spanish, I believe.
Spanish?
Yeah, I'm guessing Spanish. Am I right? Let me know if I'm right. Yeah, no, but if you start animating, I mean, if you start recording games and whatnot, you can actually chuck that on TeamWnJ. Like, honestly.
True. I was actually planning to work on animation today, but
yeah,
fucking
like learn animation, learn, because with animation comes editing as well. So you would have those skills. I mean, even if you record games, you would have to edit videos.
Yeah, I might actually put my schedule of learning animation to the week you're back, because my Wi-Fi doesn't like me very much, and it just disconnects itself every once in a while. So
you can fire up the app by yourself and just play around, you know. Like if I told you to make a falling brick, do you know how to do that?
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah, you would need to. Yeah, I would say that if you can do a falling brick, then I'm pretty sure you can do, and like you can start figuring things out by yourself.
Also, I would find it to be more fun to, learn it with you.
Yeah, true.
Around, so
probably if I was right next to you, you could probably learn animation a lot faster as well.
Really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Since you're very good at teaching these subs.
Yeah, I try to be. But it's just when I teach people, it's like here's me, right? If someone teaches me and they say do A, B, and C because that's the best way to do it, I'm gonna go, no, fuck you. I'm gonna do a C, B, and A because I can do it better than you. And so it's very hard for me to teach people. But these are the people that can reinvent stuff. So for me, if I do C, B, and A better than you can do A, B, and C, and I get faster and better results, I win, right? I don't care about what you teach me, I win, right? Okay. And so when I teach people, I like people who I go, hey, do C, B, and A, and they're like, no, fuck you, I want to do A, B, and C. And then they end up doing it better than me. Those are the best students, but I hate fucking teaching them because they never listen to what I goddamn say. It's like, just fucking do it. It takes them forever. It's like some of them I understand. Like a lot of them I understand them, right? When I tell them and they tell me ABC is better, a lot of the time I'll say, okay, show me. And then they're wrong. And I'll be like, yeah, that's why I'm the teacher. But sometimes the worst type of people you get, the worst type of people are the people who think they know what they're talking about. And they go, yeah, I can do BAC. And nobody's ever heard of BAC. And they're like, check this out. Look, BAC, I can do the thing you do. I'm going to be like, okay, you want to know why no one's done that? I press a button and it bugs out. I'm like, that's exactly why no one's done that. Don't pretend to be smart. Listen to what I goddamn say first. Like, learn before you try to reinvent something new. Goddamn. A lot of people think that they know everything about cinema after the first day or two. Because I know I did. After like 2 years, I thought I knew everything about cinema. Holy shit, was I wrong? Yeah, those are people. Those are the real pain in the asses.
Yeah.
There's a reason nobody's ever done that.
Shit ideas in Hollywood. There's a reason why no one's done that.
What'd you say?
It's like there's like some people who always goes like, oh, these are so cliche. Like these ideas are so cliche. We need something new. Like this
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that.
that too. These ideas are so cliche. We need something new, and then they start creating something new, but the new thing is whatever the new thing is shit.
Yeah.
There's a reason nobody's made that.
Yeah. Right.
That's a lot of things. Like that's what they don't teach you in school. They're like, be creative, and then they don't teach you being creative in a correct or like useful way for society. And so
Right.
you end up with people making like, what's the worst possible thing we can think of that someone made? Whatever. Okay. Imagine like imagine somebody makes a device for squeezing lemon juice into your eye. Oh, it's creative and no one's ever done that before. Yeah, I wonder why. I really fucking wonder why. Like, they teach you to be creative. They don't teach you to be creative in the right ways. There's like a certain barrier where creativity is one thing, and then dumb is another thing. But the line in between is so blurry that people like just step across without knowing. Yeah, like I don't know what it is because you can't teach creativity. So it has to be like, how would you teach that? How would you teach someone that squeezing lemon juice into your eye is not creative? It's stupid. She squeezed lemon juice into their eye. That's how.
think that's what Japanese people have to start working out.
Yeah, Japan makes the weirdest things. What the fuck? My earphones switch sides for all of a sudden. My right ear is louder than my
A lot
other
of
ear.
times they come out as like actually good things that no one's ever thought of. Somehow.
It's innovation. Oh, you know what? Google has a really good system for that. So Google, they have a bunch of employees and they have a really good system for figuring out new ideas. They have, let's say they have 1,000 people, okay? And each of these 1,000 people make new ideas. And they pitch their idea and they have to defend their idea for 2 months. If their idea is destroyed, they celebrate it because that's a bad idea gone and a chance for a new idea to step up. If the new idea stands after being being attacked for 2 months, they will make the thing a reality. Because if it can sustain this much damage and still come out unscathed, it's probably a good idea. It seems cinema has crashed on me.
Oof.
And I didn't save.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea itself.
Who came up with that idea? Cinema crashed on me.
They probably worked on it for like 5 years.
2 months.
No, like people keep pitching like bits and bits of that idea, and then it pitched to like 5 years. Now they've perfected that system.
Yeah. Did I save or did I lose all my progress? Am I special? It's not even loading anymore. It's probably because I'm live streaming as well. Oh, guess whether I saved or not. Of course not, because I'm special.
Don't know.
I'm a special type of special. Alright, so I'm gonna redo that like in 2 seconds and then like not do anything again for the next hour. Save.
Alright, so next update. After time management, live stream.
Oh, yeah, there's not enough people here, but I'm hoping that they'll watch the replay for this. In about 2 weeks' time, I'll be returning back to Hong Kong, and so I won't have access to my studio computer. What this means is that Cinema 4D has crashed again. What this means is that I probably won't be able to stream cinema because, technology. So, I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream game either. So I'm not sure exactly what I'll stream. Because on my laptop, I can barely do anything on my laptop.
Back to using Potato Boy.
Yeah, no, because my laptop, I can't even record game. Like, when I'm recording Minecraft, it goes at 10 FPS. I don't know why.
Oh, right. Yeah, you can't even
Wait, hello? You die? What happened? Hello, hello? Alright, mate's dead. I can't even record Minecraft. I can't record any game at all. So when we're coming to talk about live streaming, I think that I'm gonna take a toll from that. I'm not sure. I don't want to cancel the live streams because I want to keep everything consistent. So I'm not sure what exactly is gonna happen in about 2 weeks' time. So if I don't upload anything for 2 weeks, I mean, if I don't live stream for 2 weeks, you guys know what happened. I'm in Hong Kong, and I'll be back. I'll be back after 2 weeks after that. So it'll be like, yeah. So if I stop live streaming, then in the week after that, I probably won't stream either. But the week after that, I'll start streaming again. No idea whether that's gonna actually happen the way I think it will yet. We'll just have to see.
And then next.
Harry's back. You died off.
Huh? I did?
Yeah, you disconnected.
Oh, rip.
Anyway, what's next on the list? I'm trying to link some files right now.
New documentary.
Nukes?
What?
Nukes?
No. New documentary.
Oh. Nukes. I've just realized that I've already mentioned this earlier, but we're planning to reshoot the documentary, for the Patreon of Levaslier. Not for Patreon, but for like promotional stuff in general. We realized that the first documentary that we made focused too much on the project and not enough about the people making the project. And so to build a connection with our viewers, I think it would be a good idea to do another documentary with focusing on us. You already know that. I'm just telling that for the people. I've actually... Have you seen the file that I made? The document?
Which file?
I made a document yesterday to talk about the possible things that... Oh, shit. The possible things that we can talk about in the new doco. And I've broken it down into a few key bits. I've broken... The first part is the 3 key pillars of Levaslier. And that's... One, that's the builds in Minecraft. So that's one big chunk of Levaslier. Second is the animation, because that's what you're actually going to watch. And then third is the story, because that's what's being animated. And so those 3 are what build up Levaslier. And I want to document the development of those 3 specific things. Those are the 3 biggest parts of Levaslier. And then after that, we have the people making Levaslier, and that's me and how I did everything, like the years leading up to the development of Levaslier. Like, all the time I developed it and what I did, how I did it. And then we're also going to go to Harry back in Hong Kong. That's why I'm heading back, so we can start making that. So I'm literally flying over so I can make a documentary. So we're doing that with Harry, because Harry's been helping me out along the way as well. And then over in Egypt, we have Yusuf, who's making the soundtrack. And I'm not flying over to Egypt, but he can do that. So we'll just send him plans for that, so he can do it himself. After that, we'll be editing a new documentary. Should come out to be 3 to 5 minutes. And it's as simple as that. It'll be cool to watch. I've lost track of what I'm doing.
Will it be like separate?
Sorry, what now?
Like separate documentary? Separate documentaries about the
I actually want to. I want to do one, and I want to do like the same one but separate. Like, so I make them all separate first, and then I'll make like a longer version of all of them, and I'll put it into one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Cause it's annoying for me to like, if people ask me what Levaslier is now, I'll send them one video instead of sending them like 10, right?
Right.
Ooh, excuse me. Seems I've lost some of my files. Wait, hold on. What's going on here? I'm being really special. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, good.
Tallforest.c4d. Oh, it's in forest. Okay. I should probably make a tutorial on how to make these massive scenes. Like in cinema. Because a lot of people have these scenes and you can see the end of the world, which is a pet peeve that I have. Like, if you can see the end of the world, something's wrong there.
Reminders from last time.
What now?
Reminders from last live stream.
Did I do something last live stream? Oh no, okay,
No,
watch
like,
people.
last live
Yeah.
stream, you
No,
look
I made
at
the same mistake
the,
as well. So in the document that I have, that's like the log notes for the animators.
Yeah.
I wrote down and I highlighted in yellow, like bright fucking yellow. I say, don't forget to replace the forest in the background, otherwise we can see the end of the world. Guess what I did yesterday? I forgot to turn them on, so I saw the end of the world. I'm like, ah, god damn it, now I have to re-render. Anyway, now I have the forest in, so no one can complain. Cool. Oh no, is it gonna crash again? This keeps on happening. Dude, what the hell? It crashed again.
Oh.
Alright, so I guess I'm not gonna stream. This isn't gonna work. I need to restart my computer. That's fine. How many more do we have? No, I'm gonna save the other 3 topics for a later video. I don't think the stream is gonna end up very well, just because everything's not working. Yeah, I'm gonna save the last 3 subjects for the next documentary, where hopefully we can get some more action. Did I say documentary? The next live stream. Hopefully we can get more stuff going. Yeah, everything's falling apart this live stream. I think I just have to cut this short. Yeah. Let me grab my documents. Cool, I'm just gonna end it right here. How about that?
Yeah, all good.
Alright, cool. 50 minutes. 50
go
minutes,
for it.
alright. Okay. So for anyone who's new here, I make animation tutorials every Monday, special content on Wednesday, and live streams on Thursday. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay notified. Remember that bell. I'm a YouTuber who's trying to influence and change Minecraft animations for the better while working on my own animated series, Levaslier. If you want to join my community of survivalists, the doors to our Discord channel are always open, so you can check the description if you want to join us on Discord. If you're interested in supporting us, we also have a Patreon set up. Patreon is a platform that allows you to pledge an amount you choose every month. This isn't a one-sided pledge, as Patreon supporters will get cool rewards like behind-the-scenes footage, early access to new episodes, exclusive renders, and even one-on-one sessions with me. If you'd like to support us via Patreon, you can visit us on patreon.com/TeamWnJ. That's patreon.com/TeamWnJ. With that said and done, I'm wrapping up the stream. Cheers!